Good morning. Welcome to Nigeria Now on TOS Television Network. And as always, on Nigeria Now, I'll be, bringing you headlines across, the front pages of Nigerian dailies this morning. My name is Adesuwa Osoyi, and moving straight into, starting with the very first newspaper. That's the Nigerian Tribune. And the banner headline there is the most controversial topic or issue in Nigeria at the moment. It says, Kyari Gate. Police NDLEA may clash over indicted officials. Three riders underneath that says agency won't probe allegations. It's red herring, says NDLEA. Investigators grill Kyari, others. IGP's IRT, SRS, satellite units not disbanded. Investigations revealed that. Just underneath that, Oromoni alleges cover by government police in son's death. Coroner to subpoena more witnesses. That's on Sylvester Oromoni's death. The 11-year-old that was, allegedly bullied and eventually passed on in a school in Lagos State. Aregbesol's fury against Tinubu Oyetola over Osun APC. WHO okays 3 Nigerian universities for next stage of vaccine production. That's coming from TED Fund. Gunmen killed 3 policemen at roadblock in Ebonyi. 1 killed, 10 kidnapped in Kogi. Underneath the picture of the day, long queues for patrol persist in Abuja, Lagos, Ogun. Passengers stranded, transporters hike fares. Petrol sells for 250 naira per litre in some locations. Scarcity may linger for another 3 weeks. That's coming from Ipman. That's a very sad, development. I was hoping maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow that'll be gone, but I'm hearing another 3 weeks. Well, APC convention, Buhari puts off meeting with governors. Nothing wrong if we shift convention. That's coming from Imo State Governor. Not central, better place to produce next president. That's coming from Yahaya Bello. Moving away from the Nigerian Tribune to the Punch newspaper, quite a number of headlines, scattered across the front page of the Punch newspaper. I'm going to start from the very top. Marketers resolve to blend dirty fuel. Scarcity persists in states. Fuel subsidy. Federal government states set for showdown over planned 950 billion naira FAAC deductions. Buhari requests 2.55 trillion naira supplementary budget for subsidy from National Assembly. State finance commissioners fear inability to pay salaries. Convene meeting. Beside that, APC convention shaky. Buhari shuns governors, jets off to Belgium. And the banner headline on the Punch newspaper this morning is still on Abba Kyari's case, but this time it says Abba Kyari's brother received 279 million naira from Hush Puppy. Others, police report. So not just him, but his brother has also been implicated in both the Hush Puppy case and, the NDLEA case. NPF probes Kyari for 33 cases of money laundering. Police recommend demotion for embattled top cop. Olubadan designates Salusi ascendancy system, promises peace. Oshogbo shooting, police indict Aregbesol's men. NSCDC assault corpse. Students demand sanction. Top military officer forfeits 10.9 billion property to federal government. EFCC shields identity. Now moving to the Nation newspaper this morning. The banner headline there says, Buhari governors meeting on APC convention fails to hold. President gets list of chairman aspirants. Uzodinma Ayadi party can shift convention if necessary. On the bottom, it says NBS inflation drops to 15.60%. Scarcity NNPC begins 24-hour depot retail operations. And just at the very top, it says petrol subsidies spending put at 2.55 trillion naira. 139 lawmakers projects to be deleted from budget. Aregbesol's thugs fired gunshots without provocation, says the police. Osun government urges president to caution minister. Students protest at NSCDC office. INEC insists on beavers on Ekiti Osun election. 3 policemen shot dead. And that's it for the Nation newspaper this morning. Now I'm going to be looking at the front page of the Daily Sun. And just beside that, the very first headline there says, OAU murder, students blame hotel owner, demand justice. UBTH doctors protest killing of colleague. And the next one is in the 2023 election. It says North Central deserves president. That's coming from Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello. And the banner headline is on the fuel scarcity situation. It says, fuel landing cost rises to 307 naira as Buhari seeks fresh 2.5 trillion naira subsidy. The two riders underneath that headline. The first one says, President sends supplementary budgets to National Assembly. Motorist commuters stranded in Abuja as scarcity bites harder. That one I can attest to. It was a crazy one this morning, just to get to work and seeing all of the full queues and then the blockade on the road because everyone is queuing at the filling station. Bad full, Buhari never ordered silver to query NDLEA head. That's coming from sources. Aregbesola under fire over attacks on Akonde Tinubu. Emefiele's friends clear air on rumored presidential ambition. $418 million Paris club refund. Court fixes March 25 for suit by 36 states. Confusion in Senate as retired clerk refuses to vacate seat. And the next one is on Abba Kyari as well. It says, drug saga, police grill Abba Kyari, 4 others. That's on page 4 of the Daily Sun. Force headquarters deny shutting IRT satellite offices. And the next one is on IPOB, and it says, Nnamdi Kanu's trial resumed today. That can be found on page 27 of the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. And looking at the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, the very glaring banner headline on the Vanguard newspaper is still, on Abba Kyari's case. That's the most talked about issue in the country right now. So I'm not surprised that it's on every front page this morning. It says, drug deal, how Marwa IGP met, agreed on Kyari's arrest. Quite a number of riders underneath that headline. Fear grips police suspects inside NDLEA cell as Abba Kyari rejects food. Kyari's action, height of indiscipline, that's from a retired CP, fish out ex-IGPs, senior police officers, politicians behind Kyari's excesses, retired AIG charges police and the NDLEA. NDLEA grills DCP Kyari, 4 others to end investigation today. State IRT units shut nationwide. Picture of the day, some of the 11 billion naira properties seized from a top military officer. And then just beside the picture, Buhari appoints Bello Koko, substantive MD of the NPA. We sold my wife's friend's head for 70,000 naira. Ogun couple arrested with human parts. Then the next one, stakeholders worry over increased ritual killings in Osun State. And then the next, glaring headline is on the fuel situation in Nigeria. It says, bad petrol, economy bleeds as scarcity worsens. Black markets emerge, transport fare rise by 100%. As federal government marketers declare 1 billion liters stock, Buhari didn't order query of NMDPRA head. That's from the presidency's source. And that's it, for the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And then over to the Guardian newspaper. The first headline there says, Emefiele reinforces commitment to Nigeria's economic growth, pledges loyalty to Buhari and Nigerians. The banner headline says, harder time looms as fuel crisis lingers. Inflation decelerates slightly to 15.6%. Data is mockery of market reality. Food crisis not reflecting government investment in a Greek, says Farmers Association. NNPC imports 2.3 billion liters as queues persist nationwide. And beside that, just on page 2 of the Guardian newspaper, it says NDLEA replies police vows to prosecute officers indicted with Kyari. That's on the Abba Kyari's drug case with the NDLEA. And on page 3, ex-PGF boss writes Buhari accuses Buni of planning to scuttle APC convention. And still on page 3, fuel scarcity, Buhari did not order query over bad fuel, says presidency. And on page 9, EFCC recovers 9 filling stations, lands others from serving military officer. And also on page 9, 5 children abducted from their homes in Rivers State. Quite a number of interesting headlines across all of these dailies this morning. And just grab yourself a copy of any or all of them so you can be fully abreast. You can read up on all of those stories and be fully abreast with everything that's happening in the country right now, because you have to be in the know. Crazy times, I must tell you, but we're staying strong, as a people and as a nation. That's it, for, looking at the front pages of Nigerian newspapers this morning. Just to be fully abreast, you can follow TOS TV Network across all social media platforms. That's TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. It's TOS TV Network. And of course, you can stream our website for stories, happenings, developments from across the world. That's Nigeria, Africa, and the rest of the world on www.tostvnetwork.com. Thank you for joining me on Nigeria Now today. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.